Hi, thanks for calling Pinnacle Realty. This is Meekin. How can I help you today?
Hi Mekan, my name is John, and I was wondering if I could get an appointment booked for today. In this video, I'm going to show you how to build a Retell AI voice agent that handles calls for you and speaks in your own voice. Now, this is perfect for anybody who handles clients, handles calls, gets a lot of leads, and any type of service business such as auto repair, body shop, roofing, landscaping, anything like that. This is perfect, and I'm going to show you how to do this in just under 30 minutes. Now, I'm going to divide this into 3 phases of development. The first phase is simply going to be recording your voice and prepping it to be able to put it into this AI so that it can clone it. Now, step 2 is going to be going into Retell AI and actually building our voice AI agent. I'm going to walk over a little bit of the master prompt and some of the buttons and things like that you have in Retell AI. And the third step is I'm going to show you a little bit of how you can connect your own CRM and actually book calls on the calendar so that this can work fully autonomously for you. Now, for the first step, all you have to understand is that this AI over here, let me show you a little bit about it. This is through Retell AI. As you can see, they have a lot of different voices, but when you're going to add your custom voice, you're just going to click on Add Custom Voice and clone it. Now, all you have to do is you have to drag and drop some audio clips of you talking. Now, if you know any other voice cloning services, it's best if you have a very clear video or audio recording of you talking, just reading off some conversational lines. I think it would be really good for you to be reading off some conversational lines of what your AI agent would be talking about. So for example, if I own a roofing business and my AI agent is going to answer calls for me and talk about the roofing business, what we do, what we can do for you, how we can fix your problems, and when to meet, then I'm going to want to talk a little bit about that in the audio clip that I'm going to upload to Retell AI. Now, I'm on Windows, so I have this right over here. We use Sound Recorder. Simply click on R and start recording. You can see here, I'm just going to talk a little bit about what my business is. I feel like I love roofing and I'm really good at this stuff, so it'd be really amazing if you would let me roof for you. Now, we do all types of roofing. I have my guys working here for me, and yada yada yada. Just keep talking like that. That's all you need to do. Save this and then simply come over here when you're ready and clone your voice. So essentially that is it for step 1. So one thing that you really have to remember when talking about this is that this is just to help you out. What the hell? Now, just a quick recap of step 1. Make sure that you're in a quiet setting. Make sure that you're reading off relevant conversational lines to what your AI agent is going to be saying. I just tested it a couple minutes ago, and when I just say some random stuff, it clones it well as for like the very general words, but when it comes to something that's kind of related to my business or anything that I'm having it say that I didn't say, it kind of switches up and it really sounds as if it's a different voice talking. So to avoid that, it'd be really good if you could even put down a couple audio recordings of you talking, maybe different audios of different cases. For example, you have an angry customer and you're trying to calm them down, but of course specifically in the roofing niche or solar niche or anything like that. As long as you have relevant conversational audio, then your voice clone is going to be rather accurate to what your voice sounds like. So now I'm going to head over here into Retell AI and I'm going to show you exactly how to start working. Over here in Retell AI, as you guys can see, this is a platform where it's all about voice agent. They've recently added chatbots, but I would recommend just sticking to voice agents because this is the best of the best when it comes to that. You can see I have a lot of other agents over here. Some quick things to know are that they actually have a really good free trial. You don't have to put in any credit card or anything like that, and it gives you about 60 minutes of your AI agent talking in that free trial. So I would recommend definitely use that while you're watching this video and actually try to take it into action. Now there's things such as batch call, phone numbers. What's really interesting is that you can also add in a little knowledge base. You can add any type of documents that you'd like, or you could even add your entire professional website and it'll crawl it and learn all about your business. And as for the phone numbers, you're just going to buy a new number. It's very cheap, $2 a month, and that's all you're going to need to be able to run this agent to make it work for you. Now I'm over in here, voice cloning agent, but when you make your account, all you're going to need to do is click on create an agent, voice agent, and make sure you're choosing multi-prompt agent. Conversation flow, when you add that in, it looks very, very confusing as it is just visual scripting, but it looks a lot different than what my one looks like. And if you're going to follow this tutorial, it'd be best if you use this. Multi-prompt is better for conversational. Single prompt, as you saw before in the menu, that's more of just for like those medical and dental check-ins where it's like, oh, you have an appointment at this time, don't forget, and that's it just hangs up on you. But for an actual conversational AI agent, you want to make sure that you're using this type of multi-prompt agent or anything that might be even more complicated. Now, as you guys can see, we come over here and it's as if a lot of things hit you at once. But all you really have to know is that there's functions which allow your AI agent to interact outside and actually take action for you. Now, quick description of AI agent is simply, it's like ChatGPT, but it can actually do things for you. So here, I can tell ChatGPT, oh, can you help me book this call? And it'll help me book it, but it can't integrate into my CRM and actually book it for me. But I could integrate my CRM into here so that it could actually book something for me. Now it's really important, oh, here they've actually added a SMS. This is very, very cool. Now they're able to actually, wow. Now this is just like miscalled text back. Anyways, AI agents take action for you. You can add your own custom functions, which you could hook up to make.com scenarios. If you're going to use Google Calendar or anything like that, that's not cal.com, then I would recommend watching my real estate AI agent video or my restaurant AI agent video. In one of those, I go into how you can make a make.com scenario, but I'm not going to go over that in this video because that would take too long, and I've already done it before. So here I'm going to use cal.com. I'm going to show you what you need to do to be able to integrate it, but these are just functions. So here in Retell AI, you just set the AI agent so it can speak properly and it can interact with this person properly using its voice. You can configure everything down to what type of model you're going to use. I would recommend GPT 4.0, but I'm on GPT 4.1 right now, it looks like. So now onto the voice cloning. All you have to do is add custom voice, click on voice clone, call it whatever you want, and make sure you upload your files and you're good to go. Multiple files would be best. I did 2, that's why it's still a little shaky, but it would be amazing if you could upload around 10 of you saying relevant things to your voice AI agent and what it would be saying, and that would be the best case. Now here you do have to click on this to make sure that you're able to actually voice clone, or else it won't let you, and this just means that I won't use it for anything illegal, scammy. Of course, you shouldn't do anything like that, so don't worry about that too much. Now as for this side, this is our master prompt right over here. So you can see I kind of section it off by the hashtag and then the section name. This is the best approach when it comes to any type of voice AI agent because we want to make sure that we're separating its kind of capabilities and what it focuses on. Now what's really important here is simply its role. Now AI works amazingly when you're giving it some type of role, when you're letting it role play. It doesn't work as well when you're just letting it run through. For example, in my other video, it was about trading. We kind of give ChatGPT this identity. Oh, you're this amazing trading PineScript developer. If you don't do that, then it doesn't work as well because it needs to play a role as it is generative. Now, all of these other things I'll put into the Notion site down below. They're pretty simple, but this is from my other video, so actually I'll link that video's Notion site down below, and it is really simple. You can even make this using ChatGPT, just simply ask it to make sure that it's really emphasizing on that role playing and it's making sure to section it off with some type of identifier. This could even be like a, what is this, exclamation mark or anything like that. So just save that. As you can see, it is pretty straightforward. There is a simulation place where you're able to create test cases, and that's also very straightforward. Just make sure that you have the agent doing exactly what you want it to do. Speech or anything like that, we don't want anything like that. Background, you can actually add these. I wouldn't recommend it because I feel like it's better when the agent is just talking to you and it doesn't feel as real when you have some very generic noise in the background. But I would definitely recommend adding a knowledge base because that just adds on and you don't have to do as much during the master prompt. You can hear it right here.
Hi, thanks for calling Pinnacle Realty. This is Meekin. How can I help you today?
Hello. So you can see the AI agent talks, and if you don't want to talk, you can actually also use a manual chat or AI simulated chat. They have really developed hard into the simulation, so you can really test out your AI agent and see how well it works in different scenarios. But since this is a very simple AI agent, that is going to be it for step 2, voice cloning. All you have to do, clone your voice, make sure you have it selected here, and it's going to talk through your voice, and make sure you follow step 1 very heavily so that you get the best results out of this. Now let's move on to step 3, where I'm going to show you a little bit of how you can actually book on the calendar using cal.com. Step 3, I'm simply going to show you how you're going to connect your cal.com to be able to actually book things on the calendar. Now over here, let's go back to test audio. This is my cal.com. As you guys can see, simply create an account. It's completely free, and then click on new, create a new event. Whatever you want to call it. If you're into real estate or roofing, you could just call it meeting, consultation, in person, whatever it may be. You don't have to put all of the location and everything. Just put the duration. That's all that matters, and that's all you need. Now after that, you can get into here. Click on it, and all you need to do is take this number. This is your event ID. Add your function. You're going to need these two functions, check calendar availability and book on the calendar. So let's add both of those. API key I'm going to show you how to get right now. You're going to also go over here. I believe it's in settings, and right here, API keys. Now all you need to do, it doesn't let you see your API key anytime later. So let's just say voice clone and save it. Now just copy it and paste it in here. Now of course, just make your own account, make sure you duplicate all of this, what I'm doing right now, call it whatever you want, check availability, and save it. And then let's add the other function, book on the calendar. Now for the API key, it's this, and all we need is our event type, or event ID, my bad, right here, and that's it. Copy and paste everything, and add this. Your goal is to simply get them booked for an appointment. Call the functions, check availability, and book appointment. Able to get them ready. Now I'm just going to quickly show you how you're going to test it and make sure that it works. Of course, it should work right off the bat. You can also see my other videos, such as the real estate AI agent and the restaurant AI agent, because those I actually show you how to make.com scenarios where you're going to be able to really set up Google Calendar and any other type of CRM as well. It is pretty simple. It's a lot easier than you think it is, but either way, let's test it right now, and it'd be best if we can just make our AI begin with a welcome message. So let's test it.
Hello, how can I help you today?
Hello, I was wondering if I could get an appointment.
Of course. I'd be happy to help you set up an appointment. May I have your name and email address to get started? And do you have a preferred date or time in mind?
Yeah, my name is Mark, and my email address is jjgaming@gmail.com, and my preferred date would actually be tomorrow if you're available.
Let me check what times are open for tomorrow, Mark. Mark, we have openings tomorrow between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Is there a specific time within that range that works best for you?
Yeah, early as possible is best, so it'd be amazing if we could get it in for 9 a.m.
I'll get you booked for 9 a.m. tomorrow, Mark. You're all set for your appointment tomorrow at 9 a.m., Mark. If you need to make any changes or have questions before then, just let me know.
Let's see, did it book that? And we can see right over here, it has booked this and we're ready to go. So that is the end of step 3. Now, of course, this is a very practical AI agent. This is perfect for local businesses, any type of service such as roofing, solar, cleaning, detailing cars, anything like that. It's amazing for coaches, especially for gym coaches. It's perfect for them. Real estate is also a really good niche for this, and especially social media influencers like their sponsorship filters. This would really help them out. Now, what you do need to realize for the voice cloning is as long as you're doing it very ethically, then you should be good. You can see even here when you need to voice clone, it asks you, and you have to make sure that you're not going to use this for any bad or fraudulent purpose. Because like thinking from a malicious actor's perspective, you could just bring in like a very clear video of someone talking and then clone their voice, and then you could just rewire this AI agent to say something and then record that and then try to use that as bait for something. It could be a crazy scam, but just don't do anything unethical, and this voice clone will work out great for you. Now, as for telling people, such as telling your customers that you have an AI voice agent that sounds exactly like you answering your calls, it could go either way. I would still recommend that you do let people know so that they don't feel like they're getting ripped off or anything. And that's it. Make sure that you check out the Notion site down below. Make sure that you're getting all the resources in this video, and such as this master prompt and everything. And if you want to try this setup, I'm dropping all the tools and everything in the description below. Make sure you check it out, and thank you for watching this video. Bye.